Figures from the China Internet Network Information Center this week showed that China's population of internet users soared nearly 30% last year to 384 million. That means there are now more regular net users in China than the entire population of the United States. And given that reach, today more and more of the surveys that gauge public opinion are carried out almost exclusively online. Gathering opinion in this way is cheap, efficient, and above all, fast.
Well, the speed with which information travels over the internet means that opinion polls and public reaction can be gathered in a fraction of the time it used to take. And in a society where, for political and cultural reasons, people can be wary about offering their opinion in public, internet surveys have another advantage, the safety of being anonymous. But can that cloak of secrecy also lead to a distortion of true feelings? And to what extent does online opinion represent real-life opinions gathered in a more traditional ways? Well, we use the very traditional method of just walking up to people and asking them in today's Straight from the Street.
I think online opinion is more direct. People online can give more straightforward opinions, but in real life there will be some false information. I believe opinion on the internet is actually more real than in real life.
I think the difference between online opinion and real-life opinion is very small. The anonymity on the internet makes people give more authentic opinions. But in real life, you may think twice or choose your words carefully. I believe under anonymity, most comments are real.
I don't think there's a lot of difference. People feel freer to talk online. But in real life, you have no one to turn to express your grievances. What people say on the internet is what they want to say in real life.
I think there is some difference. Online opinion will be more diverse because you have the freedom of being anonymous. But in real life, people have to be careful about what they say.
Well, as we mentioned, there are 384 million users in internet users in China. That's a pretty big number. But on the other hand, it's 1.3 billion people in China. That number is pretty small.
That's right. So it's still way less than half of the entire number of the people in the country. And of course, that number is increasing. 30% it went up last year, 42% the year. So we're going to still expect tremendous growth there.
Right.
But people are asking the question, does this mean that a lot of the vast majority of the country, of course, being excluded? Are we just hearing from the more privileged, perhaps younger members of society who are connected, who are online, the older, more rural areas who don't yet have the internet,
right,
and perhaps won't for a number of years? We don't get to hear their voices, and it's at the moment typically the East Coast and the more developed cities that are connected. It's still a vast number of people, as we said, but less than half.
Right, right.